The last thing I want to mention is a little bit of a PSA. You see, the Renaissance Festival cares deeply about your safety and your security, so they asked me to deliver this PSA, and it works out that they asked me because it's also one of the terms of my parole. But I'm here to let you know, folks, that although you're here having a fantastic time today,
that was your cue. We forgot to go to the script.
Let's try that again. Folks, although we're here having a fantastic time today, we are currently engaged in a potentially dangerous and a potentially habit-forming activity. Now, I know it seems harmless enough. You grab yourself a beer first thing through the gate at 10 in the morning, really?
Yes.
You know what? I've been there before. It went down surprisingly smooth, too, didn't it? You're back in line at 10:15 for another flagon of beer or a fine ale. 11 o'clock rolls in, it's time for an early lunch, and you're going to sample one of those turkey legs you've heard so much about. And so... yeah, you're gonna have to watch that guy down too, trust me. Now, before you know it, you've been drinking all day, you show up here and you start singing songs that glorify this whole lifestyle. But here's the deal, folks. You see these songs? They're pretty catchy. Yeah, before you know it, you'll be buying CDs, chuckling with this kind of music. You'll be listening at work, listening at home, listening in the car. Suddenly, it's a Friday or a Saturday night, and you got a hankering to go find a German beer stube or an Irish pub to sing drinking songs at. Now, if you go down this dark road of singing drinking songs, what you may find to your surprise is eventually the drinking songs just don't do it for you anymore, and you need something a little harder. That's right, folks. I'm here to warn you that drinking songs can be a gateway to harder songs. So, what I'd like to do for you right now is sing a song written by a friend of ours named Hamill on Trial. And it's about 3 completely true drug-related stories. That's your warnings, moms and dads. Oh, when you're young, when you are young, when you are young, you should have nothing more than fun. You should swim in every gutter, you should ravish every lover, you should torment every mother when you're young. Oh, when you're young, when you are young, when you are young, you should have nothing more than fun. You should snort into the sunrise, bleed from the whites of your eyes, and never pause to disguise when you're young. Oh, when you're old, when you are old, when you are old, 1,000 stories to be told. Oh, you're learning how to flop right, running every stoplight, and making every cop fight when you're young. Now, when I was 21, I had little time for fun. I was balancing the college and the band. But driving home one day, I saw upon my way 2 hitchhikers I picked up in my van. Well, it seemed so very silly. They kept on saying chili instead of saying cool. It was their word. It was chili that and chili this and chili hit and chili miss. Well, it seemed the oddest thing I'd ever heard. Then out came the cannabis, and let me tell you this: they rolled a joint as big as a redwood tree. Redwood tree's a big freaking tree, Texas. Oh, a shotgun and then you barely got them to their bed. You lost in a cloud of smoke that consumed me. I was so high on chili blind, I nearly lost my chili mind. I got them to the place they had to stay. I said, thanks, boys, it was chilly. You nearly chili killed me, but won't you all to have a chilly, chilly day? Oh, when you're young, when you are young, when you are young, you should have nothing more than fun. You should dance into the dawn on the hotel lawn. All your clothes are gone when you're young. Now, at 4 a.m. you lack that substance known as crack. You've been smoking for 3 days and you are blind.
It's escalated.
It escalated quickly, but I think I know my Waxahachie audience is a little better than that. Oh, you fall down on your knees, you scan the carpet and say, please, just one more rock, I'll leave it all behind. Well, you know that it is gone, but then you stumble on a small rock. How could you have missed it? Oh, your heart goes patter-pitter. I mean, you know it's kitty litter, but you put it in your pipe, you can't resist it. Oh, now God has pressing matters. The Middle East is in tatters. Storms are washing cities down the drain. But you've been good all year. Could he just see his way clear to turn that litter into rock cocaine? And as you bend the blade, you call God by name. Lord God on high, have you got my back? Because in your fevered mind, he turned water into wine. Could he just perform the miracle of the crack? Oh, when you're young, when you are young, when you are young, you should have nothing more than fun. You should dance into the dawn on the hotel lawn. All your clothes are gone when you're young. You guys still with me? I promised you 3 stories, didn't I? Well, I was trading toast out on the Florida coast with the friend who told me quite the tale. Although the fish weren't biting, he had an unusual sighting on a fishing trip when he set sail. Well, something caught his eye when, there on the horizon, a suspicious box floated curiously. And he glanced in each direction, and sensing no detection, he brought it home to open it and see. And it was an amazing sight. All this powder just off-white. He dipped his knife and took a little snort. But much to his dismay, no reaction came his way. His cocaine was a dud, I must report. Well, he kept on sifting through, and what I tell you is true. A crematorium medallion he did find. Absolutely. Absolutely true story, by the way. And he ran out of the great car. You see, he snorted a dead guy. Just then, ghost is wandering through his mind.